Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome to LA Noire. This is my new LP, which I previously stated in some of my update videos I let out. But for any of you who are wanting Dead Space 2, just let you know, Dead Space 2 is coming out soon. Wait till Paper Mario's over, and we got it. So, for those of you who have been wanting to see LA Noire, congratulations, here it is. And a couple things to set out. First off, if you see the video bug out, it's because I clicked outside of the window. It's a weird problem with this windowed mode, but it's the only way to run this in a reasonable way. So, just try to deal with it. It doesn't happen very often, but if it does, you know, you'll see it. Shouldn't be a big problem. Second thing, just getting this out of the way really quick, I have played this and the next episode already, but because of my super professionalism of not checking which microphone was recording, I accidentally recorded to my webcam mic. Yay! Which is very poppy, crackly, and very airy, very distant. So, had to scrap that whole thing. Re-recording, fine with it though. It's just, these first levels are kind of tutorials, but I'll nail them ace on because I've already done them once. So, with that out of the way, a lot of talking, let's get started. Also, by the way, there's a lot of story, a lot of talking in this game, so I might not get in much, but it's for the sake of the story. So, hope you guys enjoy, and let's go. Don't want to skip tutorial cases. Nah. I already got through the tutorial cases, but that's part of the story, so let's watch them.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers.
Oh, dang it. Crap. Forgot to remove those. I'll do that really quick once this is over. Go away, Jiggy. Go away.
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine
Upon
Corps,
reflection,
you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
Random steam
14
sound.
Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Okay, let me sort all these things out before it flips out on me again, so BRB. Sorry, my Steam's been having all sorts of issues lately, so let's keep going.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Crap. Sorry, people. Hold on. We gotta serve and protect over here. That's what the siren means. It means we're doing some serving and protecting. This means I'm allowed to go through stoplights and do crazy moves like this. Which may or may not be legal, but I'm a police officer and I'm serving and protecting, so it's fine.
Floyd Rose, Homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry up, Floyd. We got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
As you may or may not be able to tell already, one of the big
This
things
is a
of the
fist
story
pump. Just going through the motions.
is their faces.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Alright, so a big part of this game is investigating. And, well, we can do a little bit of that over here.
Look at this junk.
Now, obviously, we're not going to have a controller vibration because I'm using PC. And there's little chimes. You hear that dun dun dun. Dun
It's
dun
not my
dun.
job to pick through other
Dun dun
people's
dun.
trash.
That little thing. That means there's something nearby to get. Now, if you guys want a little visual cue, maybe that's not, quite as good as you'd like. I can go in settings and turn it on so a little magnifying glass pops up. So let me know if you want that. Now, before we do that, let's investigate this.
Cole, come take a look at this.
Bottle? Bottle! This bottle looks
Accidental.
oddly suspicious. Maybe it was the murder weapon. But yeah, let's
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed.
shut
with
up.
crap.
I'm trying to talk to the viewers. So let's inspect this newspaper because it has a little bit of story to go with it. Now it's really cool because we can actually see this as a visual.
Never gonna find it. It's a waste of
Shut
time.
up! I'm looking. You can see this as a visual if I do this. So let's watch this really quick.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in 2nd year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
And a nice fade to black. So, now, this object actually doesn't really have any relevance to our current, oh crap, Right there. Did you see that? A little skip right there. That's me clicking out the window by accident. So that doesn't really have any relevance to our current case, but it is interesting, and I think it will possibly relate to something else later on. Now, if we go over here to our partner, we've got our main clue, which is where the victim was murdered. You can tell by this quite large blood stain.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
Could be anywhere, like right here.
Schroeder put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Okay, shut up for a second. I've got to talk to the viewers. So this is the really cool thing. One of the coolest things is this notebook. It's a big part of your investigations, and later on when you do interrogations, it's a big part of that as well. You can look at people that are related to your current thing, such as the person who was shot, the person who is suspected of the murder, and the detective. And, for example, we fill out as much information as we have. Oh, and this is our evidence. We got bloodstain. We fill out as much information as we have, which is that he's a Negro male murder victim, shot twice point blank. There's me clicking out the window again. It only happens when I right-click when I'm above the window. It's weird. And then we have a tall Caucasian male described by witness as the murder suspect. And that's all we've got so far. And then we have locations. Right now we have the alleyway crime scene, and we can mark them as destinations if we want to drive. And as you can see, I've also got this thing called intuition, which I think I've got 1 point because... Oh, wait, no, I don't have it yet. No. Yeah, okay. I've got 1 point because I played through this once, and then I actually recorded. Now I'm re-recording, so I'm a little farther in the intuition than I would normally be at this point. We'll learn about those intuition points later. When we have case objectives, which is to investigate the crime scene. And that's me clicking out the window again. This never happened as much last time. So this notebook thing is a really, really cool thing. Inspect an object. Oh, hey there. Is that a gun I see? In a reflection, possibly?
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right.
So,
don't hurt yourself.
And see, I didn't really understand this originally, but it's actually reflecting the light off of this rooftop. So we need to get over here and see if we can get this weapon over here.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Keep in mind... Oh, I thought he shot at me. That was weird. Keep in mind this is very tutorial level, so they're going to tell me to do everything, and it's going to be very straightforward. Later on, investigations get a lot more complex and a lot more interesting.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
This is a very suspicious-looking gun. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over here. There's some identification.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
How you doing, Cole?
Then we can actually further investigate this weapon, which will let us see how many bullets were fired. Two bullets were fired.
And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
I don't want to be super obvious like this the whole time, but I'm sort of illustrating it out to start out with. What does that sound? Sounds like someone's being attacked. I don't know. It happens a lot. Just ignore it. I'm hoping the background music sort of goes over it. And
follow up on this now.
The investigation music kind of stops whenever everything's found.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
So, he knows where the gun store is, and presumably he's told us. He hasn't really told us, but presumably he's told us, so we can go to locations, gun store, and mark it as a destination.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Alright, so, like I said, we'll be going to the gun store. This is a very tutorial section. It's showing us that we can take weapons to gun stores, and we can get additional information about them. Such as, maybe we could trace this weapon, or we could, find out maybe who did sell it, that type of thing. So this is another important part of our investigation. And that little, on our mini-map, that little yellow flag is where we're going to be heading. So let's get it back in our car, turn on the siren, and make everyone get out of the way. Get out of the way! Gotta protect and serve. Oh crap. Protect and serve! Protect and serve! We're doing lots of protecting here. Get out of the way. I love driving games, by the way. I don't think I've played one on camera, a driving game, or a game where you drive, but I really do like driving games, like trying to see how close you can get to near missing people, which probably isn't helpful as a police officer. Oh, that wasn't a near miss. Sorry about that, guy. Get out of the way. I'm going. Don't worry, I'm insured. I'm with the police. We're protecting and serving over here. You'll get money. Lots of money. So, let me get dirt. Okay. Go down this alleyway. I love this part of driving games, especially that this is a cop who's kind of breaking the law just a tad doing all this. Oh, dang it. What kind of game can't you break through those? Okay, can I get up these stairs? Oh, if I can not run into all the walls. Don't worry, we're taking the back roadway. You can. Cool. Taking the back roadway. Sorry, protecting and serving. Get out of the way. You could be put in court for this, holding us up. Oh crap, sorry.
I think you're actually aiming for these people.
Sorry. I know that's unacceptable. I won't do it again. I promise. I won't do it again. Oh crap. I'm a police officer. Believe me, this is absolutely necessary. We won't get to the gun store in time. Alright. Gun store! We made it. We made it in record time, guys. Probably. We had to take some shortcuts. Alright. Gold handle doors allow you to enter. You can't enter all the buildings,
Officers
but the one
Phelps
with
and
gold
Dunn.
handles you can.
Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. This piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, so this is a ledger.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
So we need to look through the items, try to find model 27, which we've got right here, but it's got a walnut grip. And, let's see, 27, barrel polished nickel pearl grip. Yep, this is it.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Cool. Okay, so now, assuming this guy,
call it in?
he's going to complain to us.
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Alright, so let's set Schroeder's apartment. So, we should go to, as proper policemen do, we should take a trip over there and see if we can do a little investigating, trying to figure out, first off, if this was indeed the guy's gun that was murdered with, and maybe if he's a suspect, or if he's just someone who was in a bad situation. So, let's go! Look out, peeps! We're driving! Oh gosh! I got impunity here. I'm needing to solve a crime. What are you doing? That looked dangerous. We'll get to you next time. Oh crap, sorry about that.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Yeah. I like these two banter now. I know, oops, crap. I know from reading that there's different people and stuff, but from what I know so far, these are 2 partners right now, and I think they're funny because they're kind of different from each other. You know, it wouldn't be fun if they were both goody two-shoes people. Okay, let's see. Oh crap! Don't worry, you're fine. I need to figure out. Oh crap! Sorry. I need to figure out a way to get over that way. Let's see. Map. Okay, that's a gun store. Where are we? I'd love to know where we are. Player. Oh, arrow. Okay. Okay, so if I go up this way a little more, actually I think this is an underpass. If we take a left here, go that way, and over here. Okay. It does this little annoying thing where it throws you in the pause screen when it does that. Also, another thing that's really cool about this game, by the way, crap, look out, is that, if, let's say, I was just out of it, I'm tired of driving, I can apparently tell my partner to drive, which is sort of like a quick feature of just getting across the areas. One other cool thing is the partner can act as a GPS.
Straight through the intersection.
He'll tell me where to go. So the next intersection I go straight through. Which I think is another little neat feature. I mean, there's a lot of little neat touches about this game, including randomly loading areas right in front of me. Running this game on max settings. Well, just about max. Actually, I think I am running at max, yeah. Don't load on me like that, game. Okay. We're nearly there, don't worry. How dinged up is this? That's not too bad. Oh, another ding. That's fine. I've got a siren on you. People need to get out of the way. I did not pull up over here. I pulled up over near the middle of that intersection. Alright. Let's get over here. So this is Schroeder's apartment. Or at least it's an apartment area. Inspect the mailbox to learn your suspect's apartment number.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
So, it's a little better than blindly knocking on people's door asking for Schroeder. And this is Schroeder. Knock on his door.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready?
Oh boy, time to punch some fools. Punch, punch, punch. Yeah, we could block, but why block when we could just keep punching this guy in the face? No blocking for me. Probably useful later, not blocking now. Just going on a punching frenzy. Yeah, punch, punch, yeah. Kick him in the face.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Now we need to take a look around, and there's a lot of bottles and cups and useless random items here, including apple and stuff, but I will just show you the important information, which is right here in this drawer. He's got a small green book, which I think these are phone numbers, or what are these? I don't know. I'm not sure what they are. But if we flip to this...
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Now this confused me a little bit.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
If you can tell me what just happened and why that was important, that would be really helpful. Because I'm a little confused about that. Anyway, time for some backstory. Oh, and this guy we're about to run into.
You fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
He's got a bit of a temper.
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
He's got a lot of a temper, actually.
Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
So, as you can see, little temperamental guy right there, and also a little bit more interesting that,
Well, you picked the right place,
Cole. A little backstory into
a city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Okay, so, I think as we're going to leave off for today. We're doing pretty good on time. Keep in mind that, that it's very, very difficult to break these up into good episodes because this game, just in the first 2 chapters I played, I can tell that it's not very well made for LPing, obviously. I mean, games are never made that way, but a lot of times, you know, you can have a hub world or something you can go to that'll help out for LPing, but there's no such thing. It's just sort of mission after mission. So we're just going to have to end it, you know, as abruptly as we possibly can in a lot of places. And in this case, this is where we're going to have to end it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know what you think. Yeah, just let me know what you think so far. Keep in mind these episodes may be somewhere ranging between very long, like 40 minutes plus, to very short. You know, 20 minutes, maybe even less, maybe 15 minutes, depending on how the episode itself works out, like what's going on in the episode. So keep that in mind throughout, because there's very little I can do to control what's going to happen in the game. So, yeah, just keep that in mind, and I hope it doesn't annoy you too much. And I hope you guys are enjoying it, though. Let me know what you think, and I'll be back next time for more
we got things to do.
LA Noire. See you next time. These lovely citizens' backyard. Bye.